cameras already.
We're almost finished with our latest project, constructed entirely out of Jenga blocks. Hey, where's Toby? I bet he'd love to see this. Does she think you're nice enough? 10 ways you can be kind. Wow, 10 ways. Thank you, Magazine of Kindness. Molly!
Hey, Toby. Something came up. I won't be able to make it to our date tonight. I hope you understand. Hello? Toby? Hello? Well, I guess we got cut off.
She just broke our date and hung up on me. The last Jenga block. Hey, Toby? Everything okay? No! Molly broke up with me! I don't know what to do. She meant so much to me, and I don't know. Sounds like Toby is down in the blues. I wonder what we can do to cheer him up.
Ooh, I know. It's all right here in the Magazine of Happiness. 3 sure ways to lift your friend out of an attitude, such as sadness, frustration, down in the blues, and etc. Number 1. Give your friend a complete makeover. A completely different look will often do the trick.
A completely different look. We need somebody who is good with makeups.
Hello?
Lady, Molly has, totally lost interest in me.
Oh no. What makes you think so?
The Magazine of Kindness.
I'll be right there.
Well, that was almost impossibly fast. Whoa! Wait, you're not Lady. Hey, what's going on? Huh? Wait a minute. Now, don't try anything funny.
So, are you ready for some cheering up?
No, Big. You gave your best shot. A clown may not have been the best choice to do a makeover.
You think?
So, what else does the Magazine of Happiness say?
Number 2. Make your friend laugh. Laughter is the best medicine.
Sure, make Toby laugh. Toby has a great sense of humor, and I know just the thing that will do the trick.
Okay, how about now we take a drive to Shen Valley?
I don't know, lady. I'm just not sure. Good afternoon, Toby. And lady.
Or we can do this.
We have a table reserved for you close to the stage, Toby.
Oh, this is fancy.
Hey, everybody! Are we having fun yet? First up, our favorite funny tank engine, Charlie!
Thank you! Thank you so much! What do cows like to do for fun? They go to the movies. How do you turn soup into gold? You add 14 carrots. Knock knock. Who's there? Museum. Museum who? Now museum, now you don't.
Let's hear it for Charlie, our favorite funny tank engine. Next up, the funniest green diesel, Paxton. I'm gonna do some prop comedy for you, and you're gonna like it. Okay, what have we got? Here's a house, for a mouse or something. Here's a book. Hey, what am I supposed to do? Read? Next, an oyster shell. I went to the seafood restaurant and I don't have any... It's just interesting. I'll put that back. What else we got? Oh, here we go! A mini engine that looks like me! Daddy! Thank you! I hoped you'd enjoyed it. This isn't making me feel any better. Coming up next, James the Red Engine!
So, how about that airline food?
This isn't helping me.
What's airline food?
It doesn't look like it's working. So what does it say for number 3?
It says, introduce him to someone new.
That should be easy. I've got an idea. I don't know what to do, lady. Molly didn't even answer her cell phone. Excuse me, are you Toby the Tram Engine? Yes. You and your guest are invited to the Mainland Engine's meet and greet in Vickerstown.
Oh, the Mainland Engine's meet and greet?
Hey, aren't you that dummy from the nightclub? Sort of.
It's an attempt from Thomas and Percy to cheer you up, Toby.
I don't think I'll go there.
Oh, come on. It will do you good. Oh, would you look at this? Engines from the mainland at the meet and greet.
The Mainland Engine's meet and greet will surely help Toby face away the blues.
I can't believe we're meeting the Mainland Engines. Oh!
There are 5 new engines in the shed at the Mainland Engine's meet and greet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you believe your eyes? 5 new engines in the shed. Celebrate the big surprise and raise the banner high for the 5 new engines at the Mainland Engine's meet and greet in Vickerstown.
I'm Flying Scotsman. I'm Gordon's brother. I have 2 tenders because the other railway barely has any coal and water for me to take.
I'm Mullard. I'm Spencer's brother and Gordon's cousin. I hold the speed record of 126 miles an hour.
Samson here, at your service. I am the strongest tank engine in the world.
My name is Hurricane. You know, like a storm. Whoosh!
And I'm Frankie. I work at the steelworks in Hurricane. We make good partners.
There are 5 new engines in the shed at the Mainland Engine's meet and greet. Welcome, new engines. Everybody say hello. 5 new engines in the shed. Thomas and the others are here. So let us wave and cheer for the 5 new engines at the Mainland Engine's meet and greet in Vickerstown. 5 new engines in the shed at the Mainland Engine's meet and greet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you believe your eyes? 5 new engines in the shed. Celebrate the big surprise and raise the banner high. There's Mullard, Samson, Hurricane, Frankie, and Flying Scotsman. There are 5 new engines at the Mainland Engine's meet and greet in Vickerstown. I don't think that's working either.
You know, a stroll to Shen Valley might have been more effective.
Aha! See? The colors of all the flowers in Shen Valley always make me feel better.
Maybe you're right, but I don't know how it's gonna help me with...
Toby!
Molly? Molly!
Hey, Toby, I've been looking for you.
What are you doing here? I thought that you...
Toby, I didn't want to break off our date. I was trying to save our reservation for the beach so I can surprise you.
A surprise for me? At the beach? Wow, Molly! I never would have thought of this as a date for us.
I'm just happy that you're not one of those engines that freak out just because some other engine broke off a date.
Right. Ryan helps out. Ryan likes working on the branch lines on the island of Sodor. He came to the railway a few years ago and has been friends with everyone he knows. One day, Ryan was working with Stepney, Stanley, and Rosie in the shunting yard. The job was just finished for today when Sir Topham Hatt came to the yard. He had important news. There's going to be a big delivery that's going to the mainland. Arthur will be waiting at Vickerstown to collect it. I have to decide which engine will get the goods. Stanley and Stepney looked away. They had enough work to do in the yard. Ryan hoped he will be chosen. Rosie, you will collect the goods and take them to Vickerstown.
Yes, sir! You can rely on me!
Ryan was disappointed. He wanted to collect the goods and take them to Vickerstown. Sir Topham Hatt had a better job for Ryan. He sent him to haul lumber to the lumber mill. Rosie was at the junction with freight cars of crates when Ryan puffed up.
Is that all the cargo you need to bring to Arthur Vickerstown, Rosie?
Nope, there's still more that I have to collect. Fuel, coal, milk, fish, those kind of stuff.
Well then, do you want me to take some of the cargo for you?
No, thank you. I can handle all the work on my own. I am a very quick engine, so I can be quick enough to take the goods. See ya, Ryan.
Ryan wished he could go to Vickerstown instead of the lumber mill. He'd be much happy to help Rosie. Soon, Rosie had a long and heavy freight load of fuel, crates, metal, coal, milk, and fish. Rosie struggled to get them moving. She began to feel sorry that she didn't want Ryan to help her. But right now, time was running out, and Rosie had to get the goods to Vickerstown somehow. She tried to go as fast as she could, but the heavy train kept hauling her back. Then there was trouble. There was a terrible loud crack. Rosie burst her valve. She couldn't pull the train anymore.
Oh no! Now the goods won't be brought to Vickerstown. Arthur will be waiting all day for them. I wish Ryan was here to help me.
Luckily, there was a signal box nearby. The signalman saw what had happened and made a rescue call to the shunting yard. About 5 to 6 minutes later, who had come to Rosie's help? Not only Dennis, but Ryan too.
Are you alright, Rosie?
No, but I'm sorry I didn't want you to help me, Ryan.
I'll help you to the yard to be prepared, Rosie.
Ryan knew he had to hurry. He raced along the main line to Vickerstown with the goods. And arrived there just in time. Arthur, who was waiting, was pleased. He collected the goods and whistled goodbye and thank you to Ryan as he left for the mainland. Later, Ryan went to see Rosie back at the yard.
Did you get the goods to Arthur in Vickerstown?
Yes, they did. Arthur say hi. Guess you knew you should ask any engine to help you next time you have heavy cargo to pull.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll try to ask any engine for help next time.
The next day, Ryan and Rosie were working in the yard again. It was packed with over dozens of freight cars. Rosie was lucky. From then on, she asked any engine like Ryan to help her. And Ryan is happy to help Rosie. As a friend, of course.
Stanley saves the day. Every day, while working in the shunting yard, Stanley, the silver saddle tank engine, can see engines pass by pulling coaches. Through the carriage windows, the passengers looked comfortable and cheerful. Stanley always thought of what it feels like taking passengers from station to station. One day, Stanley was working in the yard, arranging some cars. Thomas puffed into the station with Annie and Clarabelle, full of passengers. Hello, Stanley. Are you all right? What's the matter?
I couldn't help myself feeling left out, Thomas. You and the other engines take passengers from station to station. I'd never done something like that before. I wish I could...
Could what?
Ask you to show me what to do with the passengers.
Of course, Stanley. Anything to help a friend. I can show you what to do with passengers as well as coaches, if Sir Topham Hatt agrees. As indeed he did. For about a few weeks, Thomas showed Stanley what to do with passengers and coaches. With Thomas's help, Stanley was soon learning his way to handle the passengers. He gave them a smooth ride, just like he saw how comfortable they were in the coaches. He got used to it right away. Later, however, there was bad news from up the main line. Edward is broken down and the passengers are stranded in the countryside. We must help them right away.
Wait, should we get Thomas to come with us? He didn't say anything about passengers being stranded.
No time for that now. We have to help the passengers immediately.
Oh boy.
Edward was stuck on the loneliest part of the main line, looking glum. The passengers were standing out in the field, just to stretch their legs so they wouldn't stay in their seats in the coaches. Stanley arrived and helped Edward by carefully shunting him onto the siding out of the way, so that no other engine would run into him.
The passengers have to go to Vickerstown, Stanley. They have to catch the next train on Connor. He will take over from there.
Thomas didn't say anything about the passengers in a hurry.
We'll have to get them to Vickerstown somehow.
I suppose I have no choice. I have to help the passengers, even without Thomas.
So Stanley set off with the passengers in Edward's coaches to Vickerstown. He thought of how either upset or cross they would be if they were late.
I hope the passengers wouldn't mind if I sped up a little faster.
So Stanley did. Well, just a little bit. But then his driver called out, "That's it, Stanley! More speed and we'll get the passengers to Vickerstown!" This made Stanley feel puffed up with triumph.
I will get the passengers to Vickerstown, and they will catch their train on time.
Stanley's wheels turned faster. His pistons pumped harder.
Must be on time, must be on time.
Stanley raced through the woods, over the suspension bridge, and under Henry's Tunnel, until he finally made it to Vickerstown, where Connor was waiting. He was surprised to see Stanley instead of Edward.
Stanley, you're taking passengers? Where's Edward?
Stanley explained about Edward broken down.
Poor Edward. I hope he'll be back on track soon. But well done, Stanley.
3 cheers for Stanley, cheered the passengers as Connor left the station. Stanley beamed with pride as he went to tell Edward that all was well.
Thank you, Stanley, for helping the passengers. You really are the hero of the main line.
Stanley blushed a little, and he looked forward to tell Thomas his passenger rescue adventure. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Thomas.
Good morning, Thomas.
Whoa! Emily, are you alright?
No. My smoke box is stuffed.
A stuffed up smoke box, eh? Not good. But a case falling right on my footplate. Not bad.
What case?
A case only for a detective to solve, like questions or problems of matter. Edward? What are you talking about? I was the world's greatest living investigator. Oh, really?
Were you really?
Yes. It was 6:40 p.m. on a Tuesday night. I was working downtown, mostly jobs that are exactly my size. But this time, I was onto something big. It was all right there on my desk in black and white. Letters from the mail. I looked through them all. One was an invitation to a garden party at the Great White House. I was about to head out on the tracks when... He puffed in. My assistant. He had black cowcatchers with the yellow letters L and ER on the sides. Good evening, Detective Edward. Right on time, Dr. Toby. Anything happening? Just a garden party at the Great White House that I'm invited to. Do you want to come? Of course, Edward. I'd be glad to come. Who knows what will the garden party at the Great House will be like? So, we headed out on the tracks to the Great White House. We were barely 10 feet away to catch the bus. I had to stop and grab a newspaper from the rack, just to see what's on the news in case I get bored. That's where I met his eye contact.
Hey, Edward.
Bertie the bus, how are you?
Not good, apparently. I need help finding Mrs. Caroline. She's missing.
Miss Caroline? Missing? This sounds like a job for... Detective Edward. Don't worry, Bertie. I'll find her ASAP. When did you last see Miss Caroline?
Last night, when I came home from working with Big Bulgy at the International Subway.
I'm on it. Dr. Toby, we've got a crime mission to solve. The garden party will have to wait. By the time we got to the International Subway, it was very busy. We asked everyone about Miss Caroline and Big Bulgy. Do you know anything about Big Bulgy? Have you seen Miss Caroline?
Not that I recall. Sorry.
No, nothing about that.
Maybe. Oh, now I remember. I saw Mrs. Caroline and Big Bulgy a couple of days ago.
Where did they go?
I don't know, but they did smell like he had heartburn, like metal.
Hey, those men bugging you?
No, they're not. I'm just talking to them.
Well, they're bugging us.
Whoa! Hello, Denny. Where did you get that hand truck?
You're a very nosy fella, Grandpa. You know what happens to guys who show their faces in the wrong places? No. One, I guess.
I don't know. Free polish?
No. They get them punched.
Ow!
Next time, it's the nose. Understand?
Detective Edward! Don't worry, I'm here for you. I was lucky my assistant was with me to help. But the crime mission was not over yet. We had to carry on. Hey, Terry, what's the word here?
Not much. They got me working the roads, dumping all this spilt oil. It's odd though. They all have this smell. They smell hot, like they were burning with coal. They had a hot burnt smell like metal.
Really?
I haven't smelt that since I worked up at the smelters.
The smelters! Aha! That's where Big Bulgy and Miss Caroline are. Thanks, Terry.
You're welcome, Edward.
There they are! They're tied in rope! Should we rescue them, Edward? I think some engine else is behind this crime. Come on! Put a hustle into it! Huh?
Exterminate!
Uh-oh. Heavy hurricane! We meet again! Gasp! And Freaky Frankie! You and Heavy Hurricane are behind this?
Huh. Why wouldn't I?
Wait until we tell the controller of the ROL.
You ain't telling the controller of the roll nothing.
What? We're being hoisted!
Edward! Toby!
Bertie? Why? How? Why would you do this to us?
I had no choice. Heavy Hurricane and Freaky Frankie made me. It was the only way to save Mrs. Caroline and Big Bulgy.
Well, you did the wrong thing. Having us about to be... scrapped. Oh no! Whoa! What happened then? Like you don't know Tom the Cop Tank Engine? We finally caught you now, Heavy Hurricane!
Oh no! The cop tank engines!
Get him! Whoa!
Edward! Toby!
Whoa! Ooh. Biff! Bash! Bosh!
No!
Aha! Just what I thought. Sticky hot oil. No coal poured on you just yet. That would burn you up for good. You led us right to them, Edward. We'll take it from here. Take them away, boys!
Curse you, Detective Edward!
It was a fine mess you got us into, Bertie.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Hey, it's okay. I know you wouldn't do anything bad. You're a friend to us. And after hearing what happened, Bill owe you an apology.
Thank you.
Well done, Edward! That was heroic!
Our hero.
So our friend Bertie felt better and happy again, working with Big Bulgy as usual, and living and helping Miss Caroline for the rest of his life. As for me and my assistant, we caught up with the time schedule on the bus and got to the Great White House just in time for the garden party. My assistant thought we should spend the rest of the night there to celebrate my victory. And we did.
Edward? That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
That was a good story. And thank you, Edward. My smoke box feels better now. Maybe all I needed was a good story to clear my smoke box.
Anything to help my friends. Where and when Detective Edward will be there. Ding! Dirty Engine. Vanessa, the Gothic tank engine, was enjoying her life on the island of Sodor for many years. But she had been working very hard and needed a good wash. She helped the other engines in the shunting yard with other freight cars and coaches. From that, Vanessa was very tired. She often sees Thomas, Percy, Toby, or any other engine pass by, and they whistle hello to her to make her smile. One day, Vanessa was resting, while Stepney, the Bluebell engine, was doing some of the shunting work in the yard. An unexpected approach came to view as it pulled into the station. It was Rosie, with some empty trucks. She was not friendly when she saw Vanessa. Ew! What a dirty engine! So ugly! Who dares to call some engine ugly? Oh, hello, Rosie.
Rosie? Is that her name, Stepney?
Why, yes, that is her name.
Rosie, why are you pink?
I am a splendid engine like James. I'm ready for anything. You never see me getting dirty. Not when I'm the only pink engine on Sodor.
Oh, that's why you once went fishing by the quayside. To be ready and have fish for supper, I suppose.
Or trying to impress Arthur by becoming a rescue engine without Belle's help? Thomas told me all about how that happened. Rosie went red in the face and fumed away. It was such an offense to be reminded of the time Rosie went fishing, or she tried to impress Arthur by becoming a rescue engine. At the end of the line, Rosie left the cars and went to take on water before she gets ready for her next job. It was a farm delivery, taking some chickens to the marketplace at Wellsworth Station. But there was a line at the water tower.
Come on! Can any engine let me fill up? I have a farm delivery to make. I have to take some chickens to Wellsworth Station.
Chickens to Wellsworth? The passengers are for the stations, not chickens.
I'm not asking for jokes, James.
Be patient, Rosie, and wait your turn. Rosie didn't want to wait, so she didn't. She rushed to the farm instead. The farmer was waiting for Rosie there with metal crates full of chickens. These chickens need a slow and safe ride to Wellsworth, so you must go slowly and carefully.
Slowly? You've got to be kidding me!
Soon the chickens were loaded and Rosie set off. At first, Rosie was busy in a mood, thinking of what she would say to Vanessa when she comes across her again. But then she remembered her water tank was nearly empty. She had to find a water tower somewhere along the way. Presently, there was a water tower nearby a siding. Rosie stopped there and took on lots of water until her tanks were full.
At last! Now I can get to Wellsworth Station with the chickens and get the job over with.
Rosie had forgotten what the farmer had said to her about giving the chickens a safe ride. She started to speed up at a tremendous rate, until she was going as fast as her wheels would carry her. The chickens in the vans flapped and squawked. Rosie was going so fast she didn't see the yellow signal light and the big mud puddle in the track. But too late, Rosie splashed through the puddle. She was covered in dark brown mud. Wellsworth Station came into view. James was just letting off passengers. Rosie applied her brakes and screeched to a halt. James was surprised to see Rosie.
Rosie, why are you covered in mud?
Mud? Oh no! This is terrible! It can't get any worse!
Vanessa and Ferb were in a siding nearby.
Hey Ferb, look over there. Whoever is that dirty engine?
Well, it's Rosie, isn't it?
Well, it is Rosie's shape, but Rosie is a splendid engine like James, and you never see how dirty she is. Or should I say how UGLY she is.
UGLY. Undergoing little yodel.
Rosie felt hurt. A lot. She steamed out of the station, leaving the chicken vans behind, all the way to the steamworks. Victor was surprised to see Rosie on the turntable, sobbing. Flaming fireboxes! What's the matter, Rosie? What happened to you? Rosie told Victor the whole story. My friend, I'm surprised at you. You're not fit to owe Vanessa an apology. We'll have you washed in no time. Then you should say you're sorry to Vanessa.
After what happened today? I don't know. I'll never be the same splendid pink engine again.
No engine is splendid than saying nice things to another engine. And deep down in her boiler, Rosie knew that Victor was right. So after she got a good wash, Rosie went to find Vanessa and say sorry to her. She found Vanessa at Natford's sheds. She asked her to forgive her for what she had said about her, and Vanessa accepted her apology. Now Rosie and Vanessa are great friends. And Rosie even whistled hello to her whenever she either brings cars to the yard or when she passes by. That brings a smile to Vanessa's face.